Welcome to Generate Demo Data from a Web Service. Hey, I'm Eric, and the other day I was messing around with some stuff and realized that I needed a lot of customers in Business Central. And the 5 customers we have in Business Central wasn't not enough, not even close. So I thought, where do I get some customers from? Because you cannot use real data. And I thought, hang on, Steve Endo did something with a 30K XML file, a CSV file with customers that I messed around with years ago. But then I have no idea what that file is now. But I was thinking about, hang on, somebody has to build a web service like this. So I typed in random something generator and found a website called randomuser.me, and it's basically an API, and an API that gives you random users. And very, very random, but very complete on the same thing. So I thought, how about we just create a quick and dirty importer from this web service, and we're off to the races. So that's what we're gonna do here. So strap in. I have started a new app here. And I just grabbed some JSON, some of my helper JSON functions, just to be fast about it. So let's just start by creating an action. At first in processing, that's where we could do it. Action import. Caption equal create customers. Application area all. Wow. Application area all. Promoted sure. Promoted category process. Promoted only. Yeah, I need to change to the modern bar, but not tonight because it's very late. Trigger on action, import. So we better create a procedure here called import. I can't spell tonight. So how do we do that? Well, the easy part is probably let's grab the web service thing first. So we need for that we need well, let's actually make it even simpler. Let's use the REST client that's in BC24. So code unit, the REST client, and data is a JSON. What do we get? We get a JSON object. You see the curly parentheses, that's an object. A square parentheses, that's an array. So we get an object that has a object inside it called one member called results, and that's an array of names. So that's easy. So we get a JSON object. So we can go here and then we can do data equal rest.get as JSON, and we need to pass a URI, and this one will just give us 10 right now. We can, oops, that's not it. Hang on, wait. Wow. Like this. Then we do as object here. So getAsJSON returns a JSON token because we don't necessarily know what kind of JSON it is. So getAsJSON returns a token, and then we convert the token into an object. So that's pretty easy. Then we need to, hang on, where did it go? Here. we need to get results out of this one. So we can create another one called results, which is a JSON array. And then I have a results equal, and I have JSON tools. I think I added the code unit. What did I call it? JSON tools. Oh, hang on. Let's add this here. JSON tools code unit. JSON tools. In JSON tools, I have a get array function that takes an object and the key results. So a very simple helper function looks like this. And for some reason that format is strange. So get array. So if we can get the token, we return the token as an array, and then we get mad if the get doesn't work. So just a nice helper function to get things along. Now we can do a for each, and whenever I do work with JSON, I tend to, you need to use a token once in a while. So for each tn results, do begin, and then we can do a say person, which is a JSON object. So this would be this object, right? So we can go and say person equal t as object. So the token is just a temporary holder here. Now we're getting close to actually perhaps create a customer. So let's create a customer record here. And then do customer.init. Since we put it into a loop, I actually want to do a clear customer, so we know, no, that's not necessary when we do an init. Then we do a customer.insert true. In this case, we should get a customer number assigned. And eventually, when we are done filling stuff out, we'll do customer modify true. This mimics how you enter it. So if you go into the customer card, you press enter and you get a number or a type and under, press enter, and that's when the record is inserted, and you fill out fields and it gets modified once or more during that process. So we're doing the exact same thing here. So let's start from the top. Gender, we don't really have a field for that, so let's go straight to name. So name is another object. So we will create a JSON object called name, and then I will go and say name equal JSON tools.get object from person we want name. So again, same kind of helper function for this. The normal getting fields out of JSON is always with a Boolean result, whether it's there or not. In this case, I want the system to break. If name is missing, then this one will throw an error saying, hey, there's something wrong, because clearly something is very wrong, and it's not an error we can recover from. So we just want to error out and be gone. So then this is much cleaner. So now we can actually do customer.validate name, and we want to validate that with, what do we want to validate? So there's a first and a last name. So we can do JSON tools get text. From name we want first plus JSON tools get text name. Wow, that's behind my face, sorry. Name comma last. That's a customer name. So what's the next in the... Now we have a location. Location and street are objects. So let's add those up here. Location, JSON object, wow. And street, JSON object. So we can do location equal JSON object, get object, person, and it's called location. And street is inside location. So we'll do street equal JSON tools, get object from location, the one called street. There's also different, I think we have a video on that, where you can use the JPath, JSON path syntax to get these things within the structure. And this, today I'm just gonna navigate the structure like this. So now we can do and say customer. Maybe it's nicer. Perhaps we want to do something like this. So we do extract sub JSON structures, and then we fill out here. Maybe that's nicer. Validate address. And how do we do that? So this is street name and number. So we just grab this thing, and then we're gonna do name, get from street name, and get street number. That's pretty good. And what's next? City is in location. So we can just grab that one. Customer, validate city with JSON tools, get text from location, the one called city. And let's do postcode, and then we can So the challenge with some of these fields are, remember, if you're in here, right, and we are playing with a customer. So testing, and I go down to this thing, that city is actually a lookup, right? Sort of a lookup into postcode. So I can grab a postcode, and then I get the country and the city and the province or the state and the postcode. So actually I might just, because if I really want to be serious about this, I will probably populate the postcode thing. But maybe I am just that lazy tonight. So I'm just gonna fill it out here. Location, comma, and what was that one again? Postcode. And customer dot. See, now it says state, right? State, 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 state. Oh, it's really random. Let's grab 10 other ones. See, that's the cool thing. Here we go. I wanna see if we have Central Finland, Zealand, Denmark, Sachsen, Nunavut. Let's get 1,000. Let's get 1,000. Here we go. United something. We don't want sound. United. Wow. So you see, North Dakota, but that is not how we do it inside Business Central. Or maybe we can just do that. I guess we can. You know what? Let's just fly with that. It's actually called, the field is called county. But I think country is a region code, no matter what. So I don't think we are going to spend time. We're just gonna ignore the country right now. Just gonna ignore the country. Customer.email. Let's do the last one here, just so we can. This doesn't turn into an all-nighter for me. Oh, there's also pictures. I don't think they have that many pictures. I was actually looking at there are some AI services that generate random photos of non-existing people. If you wanna see a video about how to get photos into the system like that, then let me know. Sorry, I forgot what I was looking for. I was looking for email or log. JSON tools, get text, and email is back out at the person level email. Let's try it. F5. Let's see if this works. Oh, and I did 10, yeah. Ooh. Usually before I start the video, I publish the empty app, because the first time you publish an app, it takes just a bit longer instead of, instant publish. So in order for you not to sit on my screen and wait for this thing to publish, is easy, even though it's a very small app. It's the very first time you publish something. And also there's the whole waking up, because I'm publishing to a Docker image and I don't know when the last time I published something to that one. So it might need to dial in some DLLs that haven't been in memory for a while and so on. And even though my machine is pretty fast, this can still take a bit of time. Anyway, while that thing doesn't exist, and I can't remember the URL right now, but there is a website for returning a photo of a person, or of an AI generated person, and I thought it would be cool that you actually populated the customer table with something like that for demo data, because here, hang on, now it's published on this site. Let's go back to something that's viewable on the screen. They have 200 random photos, I think. Anyway, let's try this out. Come on, let's see how it goes. More option actions. So the problem is now that I told it to promote somewhere, but I can't remember where I actually promoted. So it's called Create Customers. So in case you cannot find stuff, it's there. Otherwise, you can always just tell me, and then you can do the Create Customers, and then it's search on the actions on the page you're on. Create customers. Oh, we gotta break something. Broke. Business contact. Customer CCC10 already had business relations with contact. Yeah, so I think this database is probably getting to a point where I really need to retire this one, because I just been abusing this for way too long. Let's add a 9 in here and see how it goes. Oh, and not the breakpoint. Okay. Where did you go? Create customers. Still? Always have a contact business relation with. I wonder if I have the toolbox installed here. Not registered, so I can't delete in a fast way. Okay. You know what? This database is junk anyway, so let's just, it's late as night. Don't do what I'm about to do. This is Docker, and I don't really care about this one. Contact business relation. Boom. Don't do this at home. Don't do this at home. Well, you might, but don't do this where somebody needs to. See, I think it's going. Something is happening. Nothing is happening. I would imagine creating 10 customers would not take this long. We don't have a breakpoint. Weird. Very weird. Okay, did I create? Oh. See what's happening here. Now you're gonna yell at me and tell me that okay, so here's what I want to do. And if you're yelling at the screen now, about what, so I'm just going to do one. Just going to do one. See if we're actually running into something completely different here. Let's see. I'm not quite sure what takes time. Clearly something is taking a lot of time here. Is it the web service? Well, if I do here and do one, it's, so now we got, so we got data. So for some reason, Is it the REST client that has some sort of weird timeout running in my Docker? Could be. We got a result that is okay. So I think what is going wrong. So now we got Andrew Petit. And I think our challenge is, remember, I was talking about the clear that wasn't needed. So what does init do? Anybody knows what the problem here? So let's do business central al init record.init. What does init actually do? This method assigns default values to each field in a record, including the system ID field when a table is created. For any new field added later into the record, values initialized by default by using the init value property. If no value was assigned, so this is all good. Here is the challenge. Here's where it goes wrong, right? Primary key. So I blew out that that table for no good reason, because I thought I had deleted some old crap earlier without deleting the contract relationship. Doesn't matter. Primary key and timestamp fields are not initialized. So the second time we come around here, we are trying to insert the same customer, but somehow that does not fail, which is kind of weird. But the other thing fails before that. So I think this will work. And for some reason, I don't know why the REST client is, let's get rid of this one. The REST client is that slow. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's my Docker that needs a bit of a reboot at some point. I have seen that before. And anyway, by the way, let's just inspect the Andrew guy we got here, because Andrew Petit. Clickety click. Come on. Rue de, I don't want to speak French or county. We never even fill out the. But and we got an email. This looks good. Okay. Let's try it. Create customer. Now it's fast. Isn't that peculiar? So here is a bunch of names. That's pretty cool. Boom. Okay. So let's number series. Let's just customer. So let's get rid of this one. That should work. Let's just see that we get a new customer on the new number series. There we go. Okay, so let's ask for 1,000 customers. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Can't believe I started counting. 21, 2, 3, 4. Huh. How long does that? Well, so now the question is, because I then restarted, do we then have the penalty time for the REST client? That's kind of weird. Let's see what happens. I guess we're close. I hope we're close. But oh, now we got a break point of something interesting. You'll see. So here is the problem. Now we're getting into the fact that now we got a value that is longer than is needed. So in reality, and we should probably have done that with all of these, we have to do the copy string, then say that this one comma max string length of customer.city, like that. I'm not gonna call it. Okay, but so we're cutting it off. It's too long. Anyway, somehow I talk myself into the concept of this probably is faster than another way to get demo data. Let me know if you want me to do the random photos things, because I thought that would be fun. But clearly I spent too much time on this to also include it here. If you haven't had enough AL hacking in this video, check this one out. It's a good one. I'll see you there. Take care. Bye.